People's Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of WITT versus TOOMA. You all have been together for about 7 years, and Miss WITT, you have petitioned this court for a polygraph examination. Tell us why you're here.
Your Honor, I'm here because I believe he's cheating on me with my coworker. Yes, and I'm devastated. I'm really just sad. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm hurt.
And if you find out he's cheating?
Knocking him to the curb, that's for sure.
Mr. TOOMA, what do you have to prove today?
I'm here to prove my innocence, and I try and convince her every day I love her. I'm not perfect, but I've never done anything that I can't, be proud to admit here, so that's why I'm here, but.
I can tell just the way you said that you got something going on inside you. Tell me how you feel about this situation.
I mean, he denies everything that I bring up, whether I find something in his phone, social media. I always see him talking to different girls, and he'll just say, oh, they're friends, it's not a big deal. It's disrespectful. We've been together for 7 years. I want to grow with him.
Yeah, you got some time in.
Yes, exactly.
But if you've had this much time in, it had to be a period where you didn't have these suspicions. Tell me what it was like when you all were enjoying each other and enjoying your relationship.
Well, we met back our sophomore year of high school, and it was the best moment of my life. We were next to each other, got sat each other in class, didn't even know each other. He would always use a cheesy pickup line, or we liked the same music, so we kind of just, everything that we liked that was the same, we kind of just, Do you remember the cheesy line that got you? Kind of, yes. I think I remember as him saying something, do you know how much a polar bear weighs, or something like that? And he's like, enough to break the ice, and he's like, hi, I'm Johnny TOOMA. And I was like,
oh, that,
wow!
Now that's a good one. That's a good one. That's the most creative one I've seen.
And it worked. It worked. It honestly worked.
I think you said something about stars in my eyes or something cheesy like that. I can't quite remember.
Whatever it was, it worked. Yeah.
Okay. Any hoot.
Whatever it was for them, it worked.
Right.
You were happy?
Very happy, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what it was that made you bring out that much cheese.
I saw her and I just was like, immediately struck by her beauty. Felt like I had to say something, so I just decided to just say what I thought would make her smile, and even if she thought it was cheesy, I was just gonna say it,
Right.
And that's why I fell for her even harder, is because I could tell she's like, man, this guy's an idiot, and that's exactly what I wanted from that. I was like, I want her to see that this is just, me messing around. It's just what I would do for a girl I really cared about. She really gave me butterflies in my stomach and just. Sappy, I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it. So was he all in the beginning?
Yes, Your Honor, he was. And there was actually this incident. We do this usually every time we go out. We go to our favorite restaurant, and he'll literally take the straw, the paper straw off of the thing, and he'll wrap it around my finger and say, one day this will be a big diamond ring, and I'll give you everything you want.
I like what he does with the straws.
Better than what I do?
Yes.
No, mine is classic.
No, he takes the straw, and you know how you take the paper off and scoot it down and go,
yeah.
And he blows it across the table. I mean, he hits me in the shoulder, and I'm like, dude, what is that? And then I'll do the same because I'm mature that way. And it really isn't a good look, Mr. Cully. You can make me
It's
some
a sign
rings.
of affection.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm only blowing my straw at you.
His bad behavior. Do not encourage his bad behavior.
Right. So the ring around the finger thing, I like that. That's
Okay, but here's the thing. What went wrong? We went for paper rings, cheesy jokes.
So basically a couple of years ago, what happened was he cheated on me with my best friend's girlfriend.
Let me make sure it's clear. Your best friend is a guy.
Yes.
And
yes,
this guy's girlfriend is who Mr. TOOMA was with.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm with my best friend, and we're out, and I asked him, I said, I really want to know what's going on. I'm worried. I want to know if they had sex, if anything has happened. I've seen messages. And he said that he was over at his girlfriend's house the other night and saw messages that they were texting and talking basically about coming over and hanging out. And he said, I saw pictures, Brittany. I didn't believe him. I needed proof. So I said, I'm going to take it upon myself, and I will text her. So I texted her, and she literally, woman to woman, was just like, Brittany, I'm sorry, but I slept with him. And she sent a picture of her sitting in the bed with him in the front, where I sit exactly all the time.
I'll be the first to say that that wasn't who I am today, and that's what I've been trying. That's why I'm here. I want to make that right, and I've been trying to make it right since then. I felt like such a terrible person, and I saw her cry when she found out everything, and it was just so hard to mend that relationship back together, you know? I want that trust that we had before all that took place.
But Miss Witt, he said he can't, you know, you are going through that. You've gotten to the other side of it. Mm-hmm. Why do you think he's cheating now?
Because it's just the same things. He's always very sketchy and
I need some specifics. Tell me what kind of sketchy things
So there
you're
was
seeing.
an incident that happened. I set up a fake texting number, so to act like another girl. It was a girl that we knew in high school, and I can actually show you. if you'd
Okay,
like.
would you step to the monitor, please?
So you basically enter your zip code, and you enter the area you live in, and you can choose your number. So that's what I did, and you create an account. So I was able to make this app and act as if I was her, and I have the messages to show too.
So you catfished your boyfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead and tell me what you got.
So basically, I just, hit him up as if I was her, and, asking like, "How are you, cutie?" And he started replying, and I was in the other bedroom. He was in the other room, and I'm doing this. He has no idea. And
Hold on,
Before you go on, yeah.
He says,
My girl works all day tomorrow, so that works for me. Now you write him as this other woman and say, "Can't wait to look into your eyes and kiss you." And his response is, "My girl works all day tomorrow, so that works for me."
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately. So I did that, went up to him, and he ended up just saying, "Oh, I would have never done that. I knew that it was you the entire time."
I did.
Here.
No,
I
he
did.
didn't, Your Honor. No.
let me let you go back to the podium.
Your Honor, if I may,
Okay.
I did know that was her. I'm not stupid. She thinks she's the FBI, but she's not.
If you knew it was her, why not hit her back with something like, "That's a lovely invitation, but I would never do that because I'm so in love and so faithful to my girlfriend that I could not possibly even think of anything like that"? Why not come back with something like that?
Or I know it's you, boo. Psych. Why would you even do that?
Because I wanted to see how far she was willing to take it. I wanted to see.
Well, now you see, because y'all sitting here.
Yeah.
Y'all standing in front of me.
All right, Miss Witt, you brought this suit because you felt that he was cheating with your coworker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why do you think he's cheating with your coworker?
Well, she just moved to Florida, where we live. Her and Johnny would kind of always be really close, and, I always thought I didn't want to think there was something there. I didn't want to be the jealous type or feel insecure because we've gone through so many things. I wanted to try to give it, a try. So basically what happened is I was out one day running errands, and I come home, and the house smells like profusely, a ton of perfume. There's contacts and a solution for the contacts sitting on the counter. So I start freaking out. I don't wear contacts. So I walk out, go to the bathroom, or go to the bedroom to go see him and see what's going on. And he starts denying and yelling at me, saying, "Oh, it's just probably one of your crazy girlfriends that left that behind." And we didn't even have anyone over for like the past 2 weeks, I don't really even have anyone over that much.
Okay, why would you think it was your coworker's contacts? You come in and you see them. Why would you presume that they were hers?
Well, she texted him. She needed to pay. He told me that she came over to pick up her work clothes that she left.
Okay.
And I didn't want to admit it at first that she had came over because I know how she is, and I know that she would have assumed the worst and said, "Oh, you had this girl over. I don't care if she came over to pick up her work outfit. You guys were probably doing stuff together." So my look at it was just act like it never even happened. And when she left the contact,
You should have been truthful.
Okay. All right, so what is your relationship like with this coworker?
At first, it was just really casual. She introduced me to her, and I just tried to be nice, and she had no friends in the area. She gradually got kind of like closer with me, and I could tell that Brittany
Very close.
wasn't very comfortable with it. And that's why, like I said, I didn't really want to bring it up to Brittany because I knew how she would react if she had found out that she came over.
Well, you know, we have his story, her story, and the coworker story. Ron, I think we need to hear from the coworker. Would you bring her in?
Yes, Shauna. Talk to the witness stand, please.
Hello, Your Honor.
How are you?
Good day. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right. Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Tiara Bezdek.
Okay. And you are the co-worker in question?
Yes.
Okay. You work with Miss Witt.
Yes, I do.
We just heard testimony about contacts being left at their home along with work clothes. Were those yours?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Why were your contacts and your work clothes left at their home?
Well, a couple weeks ago, I had left my work uniform over there after we went out. Like, we would go to work, and then we would go to the club after, like, we all go out together. So I left my uniform over there. One day I was doing laundry, and I was like, I should probably go over and grab it. I wasn't there too long, you know, cooled off a little bit. I played with the dog, and I used the bathroom to take my contacts out. So I had left them over there in the bathroom. But I didn't realize till I got back home, which was later. So I texted him again. I didn't know if she would be off work yet. And Why couldn't you text me?
Why
did you text my boyfriend?
Hold on. Well, I mean, no. Address the court.
Simple as that.
Now, as a woman, how would you feel about your coworker, female coworker, coming over to your home?
Well, honestly, I just feel like that's their own trust issues. I don't feel like that the blame should get put on me as if I were doing something wrong, because I didn't do anything wrong. And maybe she has a reason to feel insecure about other women coming around him, but that's not my problem. I still had to get done what I needed to do on my own schedule, on my own time. So if it fit my schedule to go by the house and grab my things and she was at work, I mean, and to freshen yourself up.
But you did more than just grab your things. You went there, you went in the bathroom, you freshened yourself up. You
play with the dog?
Yeah,
And I don't know, when you say play with the dog, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's a dog or...
Well, at least I didn't play with her man, so...
Let me just give you a tip, because the next lady may not be like she is. Do not, for your safety, it ain't even about them, do that. Yeah. And if you are gonna do that, you better let her know, hey, just checking in, need to pick up my whatever.
Right.
Is it okay if I drop by your house? That's respectful and courteous.
All right, so Miss Witt, you're not buying any of this.
No, Your Honor.
I understand.
You're not buying it one bit.
Not one bit.
You believe he's cheating on you with your coworker. You claim you're not. We need to get to the bottom of this. And to get to the bottom of this, the court has ordered a polygraph examination of Mr. TOOMA. At this time, the court will call a certified polygraph examiner, Mr. Patrick Coffey. Ron, please escort him in.
Yes, Sean.
Mr. Coffey, how are you today?
I'm doing great, sir, and you?
We're doing well, thank you. You conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. TOOMA, is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
Mr. TOOMA was asked, have you had sexual intercourse with Ms. Witt's coworker, Ms. Bezdek? What was his response to that question?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The polygraph actually determined that he was being truthful.
We still got another question.
We still have more.
Mr. TOOMA was asked, other than the one time you admitted to in 2015, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Witt? What was his response?
He responded no again.
What did the lie detector determine?
The polygraph determined that he was being truthful.
All right, now you can talk. You can say whatever you want to her.
Will you put a string
I feel
on
like
my
you
finger?
owe everybody in this room an apology for dragging me out here. I did absolutely nothing wrong, and I love you, and I want you to trust me. That's all I want. That's why I'm here, like I said. Can I have a hug and a kiss?
I love
Can we?
you.
All right, Mr. Tooma, I have to admit, when Judge Cutler said, okay, you can say anything to her that you want to say, I really thought you were going to say, look, I don't want to give you any reason whatsoever to think that I'm cheating on you. So I'm not going to be texting other women.
Yes, sir.
You know, even if I know it's you, I'm not going to be doing that. That, I think, is what she wants to hear. That's what she
Yes,
needs
Your
to hear for your relationship to move forward.
And where do you want to see this go?
I just want us to keep growing. I love you so much. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm happy you did this, and I just want to carry on and be old people together.
We have counseling available for you. We want you to take advantage of it so that you can figure out how to build that trust brick by brick by brick so that you all can grow old together and grow old gracefully together. As we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy, trust-filled relationship. Court is adjourned.